they need to look at three attributes that they need to actually look at to reorientate themselves. The way they think, the mindset, the way they package themselves, the grooming, and the people they mingle with. These three things are very fundamental to having somebody position himself to be successful. Whatever you think about is what happens to you. Whatever you desire comes to you naturally. A lot of our youth today think with their salary. They think with the circumstances in their environment and the fears that they have. There are a lot of people today who don't have enough education, who believe that because they don't have enough education, they will not be able to do business and be successful. It's a mindset thing. There are a lot of them who believe that you need money to start a business. So they keep looking for how they will have that capital to start the business. You don't need 1 naira to start a business. There are a lot of them who believe that they need a godfather to be able to have job, employment and all that. You don't need a godfather to have a job. There are some who believe that employment is all. All these things are lies that actually hold a lot of our youth down. They need to be reorientated to know that if education is a prerequisite for success, professors of economics should be the rich people that we have in Nigeria today. The multi-billionaires we have in Nigeria, a lot of them did not go to university, but they employ graduates who work for them, and they still make the money. Education is good, but it's not a prerequisite for success. Connection. If connection is a prerequisite for success, the immediate past president, Ebele Goodluck Jonathan, would never have become president. He's not known in the north. He wasn't known in the east or the west. Even in the south where he came from, he was not known. But he became president of Nigeria. If he was waiting for connection, he would never have become president of this country. For some people, they believe that it's money that makes the wealth. You don't need 1 naira to start a business. I teach people how to employ people and they make money. I teach people how they can actually start a business, open a shop without 1 naira in their pocket. I teach people how they can use any food item in the market and earn as much as 100 to 1 million naira a month, selling items that they have in the market. And all they need to do is to change the orientation, the packaging, and the way it is sold. And show people how they can actually own an estate without 1 naira in their pocket. Money flows in the streets of Nigeria. You don't need 1 naira to start a business. For those who are sitting at home waiting for capital to start business, they should come. We'll open their eyes. For some, they think it's employment. Do you know employment today imprisons a lot of people? People go into employment, some spend 20 years, 30 years in employment and have nothing to show for it. A young lady walked into my office and told me, I hear you teach people how to be rich. I would like to be rich. And I asked the young lady, what do you do for a living? He said she's a marketer. I said, how much do they pay you when you work? He said 30,000 naira a month. I said, let's divide the 30,000 naira by 30 days so I will know how much you earn on a daily basis. It translated to 1,000 naira a day. And I asked the young lady, how much do you pay on transport every day to work? He said 600 naira. I said, how much do you eat during the break time every day? He said 500 naira. I said, how much do you spend on airtime on the average? He said 200 naira. And I asked her, what's your take home every day? The take home of this young lady is minus 300. Now there are a lot of people that are working today. Ask them to divide what they earn every month by 30 days. It translates to negative. But they still go to the work every day. And money flows in the streets of Nigeria. They walk through those monies and go to such employment. There are a lot of people that are in prison like that. And they get in prison for so long. I have a lot of young graduates who are today drivers. They call it Uber. They change their orientation and they start thinking like drivers and they start behaving like drivers. A lot of them who traveled abroad did the same thing. There are a lot of colleagues of mine who went to the same school with me. While I was looking at employment in Nigeria, they were in England. And what our job were they doing in England? They were driving cabs. Do you know 20 years later they are still driving those cabs? They've lived their lives as cab drivers for the rest of their lives. And money continues to flow in the streets of Nigeria. My name is Francis Daniel Okumagbada, a life and wealth coach. I open the eyes of people on how they can create wealth with little or nothing. Until I come your way the next time, remember, money continues to flow in the streets of Nigeria. And I'm willing to help you open your eyes to see it. See you in the next episode.